you mentioned mindfulness just a moment ago, and that's your overall approach, right? So
Yeah.
part of it is mindfulness, but I think self-compassion is part of mindfulness. Is that right? And if so, maybe you could talk a little bit about self-compassion and why it's such, I guess, a key ingredient, right, to making changes in a relationship.
Yeah. And that is such a key part of a mindfulness practice because as we meditate or as we work through different breathing exercises, we're constantly getting distracted, right? And our mind is getting pulled out of the focus on the breath or focus on the present. And we're
Hmm.
thinking about dinner last night or we're thinking about worrying about the relationship that we're, thinking of or whatever. And so, as part of a mindfulness practice, we have to practice that self compassion to bring our focus back on the breath, right? So,
Hmm.
integral to our mindfulness practice is that self compassion. In a relational setting, it's a similar thing, right? Like, if you're trying to change relationship, it's not going to happen overnight, right? And it's definitely not gonna, we're not gonna be able to cultivate the boundaries immediately that we need. We're gonna, in each new situation, be figuring out how to kind of like come at it with a little more integrity, how to be in a position of a little bit more autonomy. And so in those moments, we may make a mistake or look back and reflect and feel like, I should have done it this way or it could have been better. We might go back to the person or we might, like engage in a way that we know isn't healthy, but it's comfortable, right? And
Yes.
in those
Yeah.
moments, we could beat ourselves up and we can
Mm.
say like, I'm never going to get it. This isn't ever going to change. Like what I'm working, what's wrong with me, right? We can also say like,
Wait, Lindsay, let me. So what's wrong with me is about what? Like, how is it that I ended up going back into that relationship that in some way I know is not good for me? Is that the like what's wrong with me part?
yeah,